Okay, good evening, all. Good evening. It's great to see some familiar names present. I'm just, as I'm sure you guys are, watching the FOMC news at the moment. Look, for any newer faces present, my name's Aaron Hill, and I am the one of the market analysts here at FP Markets. And of course, sincerely welcome all old and new attendees. Before we get things going, I trust I'm coming across loud and clear. And we can all see the welcome slide. Any issues at all, our friendly customer support team are on hand to help out if needed. So first and foremost, welcome to today's session on TradingView. Now, this is a charting platform. To sort out my mic so coming across a bit better. Look, TradingView is a charting platform that is, in my opinion, truly unparalleled in its offering. It's now, to be clear, I do use TradingView on a daily basis and personally rarely use any other charting platform to conduct my analysis or trading. As a note, this session is recorded, so I encourage newer traders interested in getting their feet wet with TradingView to rewatch the recording at their own convenience. And if you require any assistance, the FP Market support team are on hand 24/7. Now, look, guys, this is a disclaimer. I'm not going to read through the text here, but the long and short of it is really here to highlight that what we talk about is here is educational and really not, it does not constitute investment advice. As for the session's objectives, there is a lot of information I am going to throw at you this evening, hence the need to perhaps watch the recording to fully grasp all of the content. Now, as you can see here, we have an introduction to the TradingView. Then we'll go through the sign-up process that you can use to trade with FP Markets, and then we'll learn how to navigate TradingView. Now, look, as I'm sure you can imagine, TradingView is an immense platform, so it would be beyond the scope of this webinar to really go through all of the features that's offered. Finally, we will go through a Q&A session. Now, look, if there are any questions, I can take them throughout the presentation, but for those who know me will know I usually will take the questions that if they are related to the concept being discussed. If not, please do wait till the end, and we may because some of the questions may be answered throughout the presentation. Now, let me just spin things over to the I do see your question there. Customer support team are answering. No problem, Jay Cameron. All right, so let me just crack on with this. I'm going to reshare my screen. Just bear with me, guys. Okay, right. So who are TradingView? What do they offer? And how is the platform useful for us as traders and investors? Now, key features of TradingView really, from my own personal perspective, are, of course, the charting capabilities, right? Which are adaptable to for beginners and advanced traders. As you can see from this short tab here, look, we have a number of different chart types to work from. If you trade with MT4, you'll know we only have 3 different chart types. We have the line chart, we have the bar chart, and we have the candlestick chart. Just bear with me, guys. Yes, so with TradingView, we have 15 different chart types. And as you can see, this includes Renko and the point and figure chart types. We also have up to 16 charts per tab. I will go through this with you guys. So when we hit the charts, but we can have up to 16 different charts on one layout. There's also the command search, which I will take you through as well, which lets you perform most actions within a few seconds. The spreads. the spreads function. Now, this is a really cool feature and something I do not see many using, but I will go into that as we progress. Finally, custom timeframes. Now, as many of us will be aware, on MT4 we only have access to around 9 different timeframes. But with TradingView, you can customize your timeframes using second timeframes, which I'm sure scalpers appreciate, right up to 12-month candles, which is incredibly long term. Needless to say, look, the charting function for TradingView is second to none and is practically a household name among the trading community. Look, if someone is posting a chart, you can pretty much guarantee that it was created through TradingView's tools the majority of the time. Now, I do want to touch on the social trading community with TradingView. As you can see, they have more than 50 million traders and investors that use the platform. This is an immense amount of action going on from different traders and investors. And with this, you can share ideas, you can comment on their ideas, and you can learn from more experienced traders. So going forward, look, more on the technical analysis side, you have look at all the. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are aware of this, but there's 400 built-in indicators, over 100,000 public indicators, and all that good stuff. And multi-time frame analysis is enabled through that, through the different, through those up to 16 charts per tab. You can have different time frames on one tab. Bar by bar replay is another really good function of TradingView. As you can see here, 4 replay speeds. We can essentially backtest out or validate our trading ideas through the bar by bar replay function on TradingView. Now, the alert function, again, I will go over this, guys. All of this will be covered. I won't go into too much detail here. With TradingView, you also have access to comprehensive financial analysis news. Now, this is largely for, if you've looked at this, you'll see that this is largely for equity traders and investors. But you also have access to real-time global news with TradingView, real-time global news coverage, as well as an economic calendar. Now, for me personally, the economic calendar, which is not something I am going to go over, by the way, the economic calendar, although it offers the medium projection, that's all about it does for you. Other than that, it just shows the date and time of the economic statistics that are coming out from low, medium, and high potential impact. Look, with TradingView, it's also available on web and browser. Now, guys, I hope you can still see my screen. Yes, you can. Excellent. So, sign up. So, how do we sign up with TradingView and trade with FP Markets? So, with FP Markets, all live account holders with a C Trader account can access TradingView's charting platform and use it to trade directly with us at FP Markets. Now, to connect your account to TradingView, you will, of course, need to create a TradingView account. For this presentation, I am going to assume you already have a trading account, have an account set up with TradingView. As a sign-up process is pretty straightforward. You can get that on their homepage. There's normally a Get Started sign at the upper right corner of the TradingView's webpage. Just go through that, quickly sign up, and you'll have access to TradingView. I'm also going to assume you have a live account with FP Markets and have a C Trader account all set up and ready to go. If not, as I said, you will need one to use TradingView's features. Now, to connect to FP Markets through TradingView, What you'll need to do is head down to the trading panel. So open up the trading panel here and then find the broker. So FP Markets, click on FP Markets, enter your FP Markets username. Obviously, click on live as well, and then hit enter your password here. Just bear with me, guys. I'm going to move my password in, and then we connect. So what we're doing now is connecting to FP Markets. So as you can see, we are now connected, and my live account is connected to TradingView. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all you have to do to connect to connect to FP Markets through TradingView. So if there are no questions regarding that, I'm going to now take you through the platform's functions. Look, as I'm sure you can imagine, as I've already said, the breadth of the platform's features is rather immense, and evaluating each offering in detail would be impractical to cover in the space of this webinar. I will assume the majority of us maintain a basic grasp of charting dynamics, such as the x-axis and the y-axis and what they represent, and also the different chart types. So, for instance, you can have candlestick charts, you can have line charts, area charts, and all that good stuff. I'm going to assume you are all aware of this. If you are struggling with the basics for charts, FP Markets have plenty of how-to webinars on this subject. You can find them through our YouTube channel or either going through our main webpage under the tab resources, and you'll find all of our archived webinars available there. So we are now connected to TradingView through our live account at FP Markets. Now we can place trades. We can now place trades the same way if we were trading through, say, our MT4 account or, of course, our CTrader account. But first and foremost, how do we add the FP Markets symbols? So, of course, if we are trading with FP Markets, we want to be trading the same symbols that FP Markets offers. Now, to do this, I find the easiest way is to begin creating a watch list so that each time you use TradingView, you have access to those markets. So to do this, all you do is click on the watch list tab up in the upper right corner here. Let me just get watch list up. There we go. And you'll see the watch list tab appear at this point here. So all you do at this point is click the add symbol feature here, and that will bring up the symbol search function. To ensure you are trading with FP Markets, you have to be clear you have selected FP Markets from the all sources tab. So this will, as you can see, I've already configured this, but you will see at this point you'll have a symbol for all sources. Oh, you can see it here. I've switched over to FX and you can see it. So from the all sources tab, click on the drop down tab and then search out FP Markets, and then it will conveniently offer you all of the currency pairs in the case of Forex for you to choose from. It just makes it a lot easier if you're a live account holder with FP Markets. Now, to be clear, funds and futures. So funds and futures markets do not have a source filter, but only have a country filter. As you can see here, a country filter, because TradingView are prioritizing products that are provided by exchanges and not brokers. However, this can be done with stocks. You can filter out all of the FP Markets stocks, the bonds, all of the FP Markets bonds, indices, of course, crypto. And so it's only really funds and futures that you really can't filter for FP Markets. Now, with that being said, you can also create, to make life a little bit easier with TradingView, what you can do is you can also create new lists alongside your watch list. So what you'll do with your watch list is you'll add symbol, and you'll find all the symbols, and you'll add all your symbols to your watch list. That's all good. if your watch list is not too large. But if your watch list is large, you might want to segregate it into, say, stocks, commodities, and bonds, and all of the other asset classes. So all you do here, click on the watch list tab, hit create new list. Let's go with say stocks. I think I've already created. Let's go with crypto here. Crypto. Hit the save button, and then you have a crypto, a dedicated area for all your crypto pairings. And then all you do is click on the drop down list, and you'll have your crypto watch list available here, your stocks, and of course your primary watch list here. So if you want the crypto there, all you do is add symbol, head over to crypto, add this to your watch list, and then click off that, and you'll see all you have to do is quite literally click on the pair that you want to add. So Ethereum, and then you can see it appearing in your crypto watch list. So it just makes it easier for you to have dedicated categories of the asset classes that you watch. It just makes it, as I said, just makes it easier and offers less clutter on your main watch list. So once you've created your watch list, once you've conducted your research, you are likely then to want to, of course, press that buy or sell button. But how do we do that directly with TradingView? Quite simple, guys. Hit that trade button down on the lower panel here, and that will bring up an individual order panel. From here, you can, of course, select buy or sell. You have access to a number of different order types, and then you just enter in all of your information from the price to the lot size, so the volume traded, your take profit, stop loss. You can also time enforce, apply a time enforce, so good till cancelled or good till date and time. And if you click on GTD, that will offer you obviously the date and the time you want that order to be removed from the system. And then you just click the, you can just check the order info below here, all of your input values, and then just simply click the buy or sell button. And that will then send the order directly to FP Markets as your primary broker, and your order will go through as such, which I think is very, very, I think the partnership between TradingView and FP Markets is certainly a step forward for all traders and investors. I think TradingView, personally, for me, is leaps and bounds beyond anything I've seen in terms of charting software, what you can do with it, the ease of which even beginner traders can use the charts. And it's just a very professional, I believe it's a very professional setting for us traders and investors. So I'm now going to move the order window out the way. I'm also going to close the watch list and head over to the alert function. Now, the alert function is pretty simple, guys. It really is. How I use the alert function is simply right-click on the chart of interest. And here, look, you can add euro dollar to the watch list, just to be clear, or any of your designated lists. But all I would do here is add an alert on euro dollar, then fill in the alert inputs that you want to occur. So you would enter the price or the RSI. As you can see here, you can use the indicator. When the RSI crosses the 50 or the overbought or oversold thresholds, you can have an alert for that as well. But most of us just use the price function here. You can set the price function. As you can see on the screen, as you're setting your alert, it will show a dedicated horizontal line of where your alert is. So let's keep things nice and simple. We're looking for 33.71 on the euro dollar on the monthly time frame. It's going to be quite a while before it reaches that. But so we're looking for price crossing up. Let's go crossing up. So it's crossing above that level, and the trigger. So do we want to hear the alert only once or every time it crosses above that value? You can also set the expiration here, guys. Set the date when you want it to be removed, or just simply check open-ended alert, and it will remain in the system until it hits. Pretty much that's it. You can have your own designated alert name. I never do. I just use this. It's automated, and it's easier to go. And then when you click create, it will, as I said, it will remain on the chart that you're trading. If you want to remove your alert, quite simply, guys, click the X button, click yes, and away we go. We have no more alerts on the system. But the alert system is very, very good. I believe they also do, I'm not sure, but you'd need to check, but I think they send emails as well. But for a fact, I know, because I've been using the alerts for a number of years now. They do, the alert comes through on your headphones or speakers, and it's pretty obvious when it's pretty easy to understand when the alerts are coming through. So we now know how to select the symbols. We now know how to take trades and also set alerts on our charts. Now let's move on to more of the charting features that's offered on TradingView. Now, what's interesting on TradingView, as I said at the beginning, is their chart layout function. I was very, very impressed with this. I still am to this day. Now, the chart layout function can be accessed at this point here. Select the layout, this small square. Right now we have an individual layout, just one chart. But if we click on this layout here, we have access to a number of different charting functions. Now, if we go over, let's go with the 16 charts. Let's hit this. Bear with me, guys. All right, Adrian, I do see your question. Look, at the end. Yes, no problem. I'll do that at the end. So we have a question here regarding how to sign up for TradingView or and connect TradingView and FP Markets. I'll do that at the end, Adrian. No problem. All right, so we have the chart layout types here. Let's hit the 16 chart tabs, and that's normally clicked on, the crosshair there. Let's click that on. So, and then we get this. It's quite an eyesore if you have to be honest, especially with these interlocking the synced crosshairs. Now, to get rid of this crosshair function here, all you do is click on the chart tab again, and then just uncheck this. Because look, the reason I click that back on is because the default, it's normally clicked on. So just so you're aware, when you do sign up and with a new account, that will be checked, and you'll have this issue. So just uncheck that, and away you go. So it just gives you a bit more room to play with. Now, with the different chart tabs, of course, we've got the euro dollar on the monthly time frame on every single chart. We don't need that, guys. We can have different time frames, so we can get the time frames here. We can have from the monthly down to the weekly, then get up the daily chart, daily chart at this point. So we can have a real multi-time frame view. Alternatively, what you can do is something I do, especially with the sectors, especially with the 11 sectors, the S&P 500 sectors. I have the different sector ETFs on through my tabs here. So what you can do, so you have the euro dollar on the monthly. You can also have the let's go with the pound US dollar, and let's click that on. So then you have the pound US dollar, and as you can see, it automatically gives you provides the RSI as well. If you want to remove the RSI, just you can either double click the chart if you want to just hide the RSI, the indicator. I'll go over this shortly anyway, guys, but just for now. Or you can go down here and just remove the indicator completely, or simply right click on the chart and select remove indicators, and that will be gone for good then. Or if you want to undo that, you can use the undo tab above there. So are we all clear with the chart tabs, the chart layout function? I think it's an awesome feature, especially for professional traders that need to watch multiple asset classes and multiple markets for their trading. So if there are no questions with this, I will now move on to, I'm going to go back to the single layouts for the euro dollar. Now, drawing tools. Drawing tools are something I personally use every single day on as I said, on a daily basis. And this ranges from line charts, not line charts, line tools. So you have support and resistance, you have your trend lines. I also use Fibonacci quite a bit. I also use rectangles for the supply and demand areas, and harmonic patterns as well, which is really cool with TradingView. I was very impressed with the way they've really incorporated harmonic trading tools. So the drawing toolbar is located, as you can see, on the far left hand corner here. Let me just uncheck that. And so, for instance, this is the lines, what's available for lines. So as you can see, trend line, horizontal line, so your support and resistance lines, parallel channels, and all of this good stuff. I'm not going to go through all of these, as I'm sure most of us here are aware of what these do. But what I will show is how to list these as a favorite drawing tool. So it makes it easier for when you do sign back into TradingView, you have access to your favorite drawing tools without going through all of these, trying to find all of these tools every single time you need them. All you do is check the star button here. So as you can see, remove from favorites. That's actually in my favorites toolbox. So what happens is when you do click the star button, you'll have a toolbar that appears here. This is your toolbar. So this is all of what I've configured personally, all of my favorite tools. As you can see here, I have the fib retracement and the trend-based fib extension, all located on this toolbar. As I said, you can list any tools that are specific to your trading within this toolbar. Now, the good thing about this toolbar that I found is it's movable, right? This one isn't. I believe you can switch it over to here if you want. Don't ask me how to do that because I don't know, but because I focus mainly on this one here, it's just so easy. You can move it about, you can do what you want with it. And as I said, it has everything you really need to trade in terms of your drawing tools. I usually have mine down the bottom here or up the top when I'm doing my analysis. In terms of what they offer on TradingView, as you can see here, a number of different Fibonacci indicators here. Look, I don't use more than half of these. The Fib time zone, Fib channel, I don't use any of these. As you can see, I'm pretty basic in terms of my analysis. Fib retracement for my Fib clusters and my harmonics, and the trend-based Fib extensions, again, for my harmonics and locating different Fibonacci clusters. This is the harmonics. It's listed under patterns, but look, as you can see, it helps you highlight the different harmonic patterns. So you can have the XAB equals CD. This is the only one I use, and I should have really favorited that. As you can see, it shows there every time you click that star button. But look, as you can see, and I should have showed that one, favorited that one. AB equals CD formation. I use this a lot, and for anyone that does follow my analysis on a regular basis, you will note that I'm a big fan of the AB equals CD formation. You also have the 3 drives pattern. I've used that on occasion, which is awesome if you follow that kind of formation. For any Elliott wave traders, you have all of the impulse movement here, and for anyone that follows cycles, of course, you have all of that here. I'm not going to go through all of these different tools here. It's pretty self-explanatory, and I'm sure most of us are aware of what most of these do. But you can have your long position and short position shown here. You've probably seen this already with other people. So they set their stop loss here. It's just for telling you what the amount is and stuff like that, and all of that good stuff. I think it's a pretty cool feature, to be quite honest with you. I have never used these long and short positions here. It's more for showing what you're doing. I've never used them, to be quite frank with you. Different brushes, different arrows and things like that. I've used the arrows, and as you can see here, I do use the shapes quite a bit. Rectangles and triangles. Now the triangles are more for those, the pennant function, the pennant patterns and things like that. That's what I use those for, and I do use the curve as well for highlighting those double tops and the double bottoms and things like that. But other than that, I don't really use anything else. But as I said, TradingView really does offer everything in terms of your drawing tools. It really does cater to price action traders, in my humble opinion. All right, so we've covered the drawing tools, we've covered how to favorite those drawing tools. And look, the indicators. As I've already said, there's a truckload of indicators available on TradingView. It's beyond imagination, really, what you can do with TradingView and their indicators. But here, as you can see, all you need to do is click on the indicator tab at the upper left-hand chart. Bear with me, guys. Sorry, Jay Cameron. Please, can you list the prior webinar site again? It exited me out, so it's not in the chat. I'm not sure what you mean. The support team will be with you shortly for that. I'm sorry about that. All right, so now with the drawing tools covered, let's head over to the indicator. So simply click on the indicator tab here, guys, and that will bring up the indicators, metrics, and strategies. So let's focus on the technicals here. The technicals, as you can see, you have a number of different indicators to select, and you also have a really cool pattern identification feature. Bearish pattern, a bearish flag pattern for all of those chart pattern enthusiasts out there. A number of different chart pattern identification or recognition systems are all on TradingView, as well as those candlestick patterns. So think of the hammers, the shooting stars, the bearish engulfing patterns, and all of those good things. Once you find the indicators because look, we don't use all of these indicators, none of us do. We have a set specific list of indicators that we regularly use to analyze and assess our trading opportunities. And then all we do with those guys is we favorite those, quite simply favorite those. So let's go back to the indicators. I'm a big fan of the Bollinger Bands as well to measure volatility. So if we just go ahead and star that will then list it in our favorites section. So we don't have to go through all of those technicals indicators to find our used indicator. You also have access to the financials here, which is very odd. Oh, this is because if you remember at the start of the webinar, I said that the financials are more directed to the equity investor or trader. This is why this type of symbol, euro dollar currencies, which focuses more on the macro side of things, is not supported. So if we selected a stock here or Apple or something like that, then we would have a list of different fundamental metrics here. But there's nothing else really to this. So in terms of applying the indicators to your chart, so click on the indicator tab, go to your favorites tab, and then simply select Bollinger Band. And look, it comes straight up on your chart. Now, to edit these indicators, all you do is double click the indicator, as you can see. Then it allows you to edit the inputs, the style, and the visibility. So what time frames you want this to be shown on. As for the inputs, look, it's pretty normal stuff here, guys. The length of what they mean by length in the case of Bollinger Bands is they're talking about the simple moving average. The default period is 20 periods, right? We are on the monthly time frame here. Let's switch to the daily. Let's switch to the daily because it's more realistic then. Let's click back onto this. So we have the 20 day simple moving average as the length. The basis MA type is the SMA, the simple moving average, which again is the default period. And the source is the close. So we go by the closing prices. But look, guys, you can alter this. I'm not going to go over all of these, but you can see you can alter the source of the close. And the standard deviation of those upper and lower Bollinger Bands there, guys, you can alter those up to 3, 4, 5, which is insane. But the most I ever go up to is 3 with the Bollinger Bands. But yeah, let's keep it at 2. And as you can see, look, as soon as we change those standard deviation metrics there, it changes automatically on your chart, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And that's it really. That's all you need to do. So for the style, that's more of the color and the presentation and what you prefer. So as you can see, the basis, that's the SMA there. You can change the color, you can change the thickness, and you can also change the way the line is presented. Other than that, you can do the same for the upper and lower Bollinger Bands, and you can change the background here. As you can see, you can change the background within the indicator itself. The good thing I like about this is it's so easy to do. As you can see, you can just change it straight from the tab here, and it will automatically show there. And you can, it's just very, very easy. And again, the opacity, as you can see here, it's just so easy to use. And as I said, it's really second to none, the TradingView platform for charting capabilities. All right, so are there any questions regarding indicators? Let me just quickly repeat this. Click on the indicator tab, find your favorites, but you can check your favorites from the indicator list through the technicals, and then work from your favorites. And then if you want to add a moving average, as you can see, it just comes up on the time frame here, on the chart here. This is making it a bit difficult. Let's remove the Bollinger Bands. Then we have the SMA. Same thing, guys, double click, and then you can alter the input style and visibility. And that's about it really for the indicators section. I don't see any questions, so it must be pretty clear what I'm saying, I hope. And it should be you should be able to use the indicators and the drawing tools now. All right, so now we're going to move over to the spread function. Now, as I said, this is something I don't see a lot of traders using very often, but it's something that I do use, and I've seen a number of pro traders use this as well. So from the symbol search, now the symbol search function is at the upper left-hand corner. If you click on that, you'll then bring up the symbol search function. Now, you can do pretty cool things. So I am going to move over to stocks now. So let's kick things over to the stock market, and let's go for AAPL. So Apple, I'm not sure what's going on here. Just bear with me, guys. Why is that doing that? There we go. All right, so here's Apple. So we click Apple. Shouldn't have clicked on that really. So symbol search. With the spreads function, you have all of these mathematical operators here. As you can see here, we have the division sign, subtraction sign, the sum sign, the add sign, the multiplication sign. So you can do a number of different things within the symbol search tab. So very basically, we could, if you want to know what the price of Apple is, minus, say, the price of, say, Tesla here, you can do that. Let's just make sure there. And then, so Apple minus Tesla, you can use the subtraction sign there, and then just click enter. And what it will do is give you so the price of Apple minus the price of Tesla, and it will give you this function there. I personally never use it like that, but I thought it would be good to show how basic the basics. But you can also use plus, divide, and all those good things. Now, what you can do is you can also find an average price. So what you can do is, let's go with Apple still. Let's stay with Apple, and let's bracket this. So Apple plus, let's say we have Tesla in our portfolio. What else do we have? We have Facebook. Let's get that in properly. Meta. And let's have one more. Let's have Amazon. Okay. With that done, let's put the bracket round there. And because we want an equal price, we have to click the divide button, divide by 4, and then that will, or should, there we go, give us an average price, as you can see here, an average price of Apple, Tesla, Meta, and Amazon. So the current average price is, on the daily time frame, is $233. You're welcome to go do this alongside me as I'm doing it right now, but this gives me an average price of the shares that I own, and the average price that I'm paying for those shares. So the list is really endless of what you can do in this the spreads function here. You could also create a performance based spread between, say, currencies. This is what I do quite regularly. So let's head back over to the FX space. So if I wanted to see the performance of, say, the pound against the G10 peers, its G10 peers, all we would do simply is sum the pound-based currency pairs together. So let's go through this really quickly. Pound US dollar. There we go. This should not be. There we go. All right. So pound US dollar plus. Let's go with the pound yen. So I'm going to have to find all of the G10 peers here, guys. But you get the idea, right? So we have within the G10 peers, we have the Norwegian kroner, we have the Swedish krona, and all of those things. So let's just add a few more. Pound, Aussie dollar. Let's get that in. Let's add one more, a couple more. Pound, euro. Whoops, euro. No, it is. Why are you doing this to me? Pound, euro. It is. We have it available. Pound. Let's go pound. New Zealand dollar. Let's get that in there. All right. Let's just go with that. Let's imagine we've put all of the G10 currency pairs to G10 quote currencies together, and we should then get be able to see an average the price or the strength of the pound against all of those G10 pairs. And as you can see here, we have it's a basic uptrend here right now for the pound. But what I like to do is look at the 1 day tab. So here you can find all of the ranges for the chart. So I go down to the 1 day. So this is the daily performance, and I usually click it through an area chart. So as you can see today, we saw the pound consolidate for most of the session, and then as we headed into the US session, we've seen the pound decelerate to the downside, and now it's ranging. We've seen very little happen on the back of that FOMC announcement, it appears, for pound-related currency pairs. But yes, that's how I configure the performance-based spread charts for different currencies. Now, I do want to show you something else as well. Let me just show you this. I also use this very regularly. So this is a line chart with all of the G10 currency pairs, the G10 currencies on the chart here. And you can, again, find the daily performance of all of your currencies here. All you do with this is you just continually add line charts by clicking the compare or add symbol. So you would just add different currency pairs, and it would show all of these configured, and then simply click the range that you want. So this is the monthly range or the year-to-date range. I think it's an awesome feature, and it's really quite professional in my opinion. That's really it for the spreads function. As I said, the list is really endless of what you can actually do with that spread function. And of course, it's beyond the scope of this webinar to go over that. Now, in terms of the Pine editor, now to be upfront, I do not personally use this. I'm not an algorithmic or systematic trader, but I know of some traders that do use this. So as you can see here, you can open a new indicator or a new strategy. Now, the difference between the indicator and the strategy, of course, is the indicator is simply a mathematical calculation that is plotted on the chart. And it's really there designed to help traders locate their overbought or oversold values or follow volatility and things like that. They're passive tools. But a strategy, as you can see here, is a set of rules. It's essentially a trading strategy that goes through the system and trades for you. One key difference, of course, between the indicators and the strategies is that a TradingView strategy can be back tested, while an indicator, of course, cannot be back tested. I'm not going to go over anything else really with this because, as I said, I don't use this, and it's not something I'm fully aware of. And as I said, I will, however, hand over the. I do have the manual here. I'm going to plonk this in the chat function here for anyone that's interested in learning more about this. That's the user manual for the Pine editor from TradingView itself. All right, so look, I've barely scratched the surface here with what FP Markets TradingView offers, and look, it's just a platform I cannot praise enough. If you're not using it, you're certainly missing out, in my opinion. There are a number of questions here. Can we use MT5 code EA on TradingView, or do we need to write the EA? Look, David, I'm not 100% sure here, but I believe you cannot. MT5 code is coded by MQL5 and it's dedicated for the MT5 platform. Of course, look into it, but I'm 99% sure that you cannot use it on. It's the same as you can't use the MT5 code on MT4, right? Or the MT4 code on MT5. You need to rewrite that. So I don't believe you can. Steve, if you can have a question here from Steve. If you can repeat how to create a toolbar. Okay, so we have, sorry, Steve, just bear with me. Thank you very much, Augustine. Augustine uses PineScript, and you have to convert the MT4 code into PineScript. So there's your answer. Thank you very much for MT4, that is. So Steve, if you can repeat how to create a toolbar. So the toolbar is, as I said, it's located to the left-hand side of your platform. You have all of your tools here, all of your price action drawing tools at this point. But for me personally, I always like to favorite my tools so I know where I'm working every time I open. It's like a toolbox, right, guys? A plumber wouldn't go to someone's house and have all of these tools in one bag. It just doesn't work like that. We use certain tools to get certain jobs done. And for us price action traders or anything or FIP traders, we like to have those certain tools in our bag ready to go. How we do that is simply click on the tool. Click on these small arrows here, and that will open up all of those different tools that you can use. Let's go with the lines, the most basic function. Now, if you want to select the trend line, simply click the star there, or the ray, click the star as I've done. The horizontal line for my support and resistances, check that star button. Horizontal ray, check the star button. Parallel channels, because I like ascending and descending channels, I've clicked the star button. Now, on the first star that you click, so for instance, imagine I had no stars checked. If I check the star for trend line, what you'll see is the trading toolbar will open up automatically. You won't need to do anything else. It'll open up automatically, and you'll see this pop up like this. But it will only have, of course, one tool there, the trend line. And then all you do is you just keep adding them. So look, I can add more here, as you can see, add more, whoops, and stuff like that. And if you want to remove them, quite simply check away, and that's all you need to do. But for me, this is an awesome feature, really, and it's something I couldn't really analyze the markets without anymore because it's so easy. You can just click on the tool that you want, add those trend lines, or if you want to use the arrow or the rectangles. And you can configure these rectangles. So when you have your rectangle, again, just double click on the rectangle and it will give you an option to alter the style, text, and coordinates. And then what you can do is you can save these as a template. So as you can see here, I've got all of my templates saved. So you can create the different borders, the different colors, and the backgrounds, and the text as well. You can write different text that you want to appear. So for instance, let's say resistance. Whoops. You can see it's appearing on the upper right-hand corner there. And let's save it as that, and simply save it as resistance webinar web. There we go, resistance web. And then save the drawing template, and then when you do click on the rectangle tab down here, you'll have access to the resistance web, and it will just pull up exactly the same as this. Of course, you'll have to alter the coordinates here for your rectangle, but it's, as I said, it's a fantastic tool and something I couldn't trade really without. I hope that answers your question there, Steve, and helps you. All right, so we have another Steve here. I missed how to synchronize the charts in multi-chart view. No problem. Let me just get that to you now. Let's go back to that one. Let's get off of this now. Let's there we go. Go to the euro dollar. All right, let's get the charts back to normal. All right, so we're on the 1 minute chart. Let's go to the daily here. It doesn't matter, but let's move this out of the way as well. So you can zoom in and zoom out. For anyone that's got the mouse with the little rolly thing on top, you can zoom in and zoom out. That way is really very easy, and you can drag the chart to the left and right by simply hitting that left button, left click in the chart, and then just moving it as you want to. But you can do the same here with your X and Y axes, as you can on most charting platforms. Now, to alter the chart layout, go to this small tab up here, the small rectangle here, or square, sorry. Select the layout, and then you have all of your layouts available. Now let's go with, I did click on the 16 chart tab, but it was a bit intense. So let's go with something a bit more reasonable. Let's go with 3 charts. So we've clicked on 3 charts, and as you can see, it shows in the upper right corner here. And then we have the euro dollar monthly, the euro dollar daily, monthly, and monthly again. But as I said, you can change these now. And if when you do open your TradingView account, you'll have this checked. It normally is checked, and it's really annoying. It took me a while to find it. But yeah, all you have to do is uncheck this, and it will stop that crosshair. The crosshair will work on the chart that you're working on. So, and you can have different time frames per chart tab. So you can have the euro dollar here, the pound dollar here, the pound yen here. You have different time frames on the same currency pair. So euro dollar daily, H4 and H1. And it really is that the list is endless of what you can do for that. I hope that answered your question, Steve D. No problem, Steve F. Is it possible? I'm just reading one more question here. Is it possible to run an expert advisor? Yes, it is. As I said, the Pine editor is not my forte, if you will. It doesn't really fall under my purview. I'm not a systematic trader. So I can't really say, but you can run expert advisors. You can, as you can see here, open. You can add new strategies. You can add new indicators, but you will need to learn how to program the strategies and the indicators through the Pine script. Okay, so are there any more questions, guys, before I flip things back to these slides? On the TradingView platform, of course, guys. All right, so I do I do hope that this was beneficial to some of our traders, some of our investors that trade with FP markets. Look, if you do have any specific topics that you wish us to cover in future webinars, please do send over your suggestions to us at marketanalyst@fpmarkets.com. Look, any questions regarding TradingView or the setup? For instance, if you want to know how to connect your, I do apologize, there was a question regarding the connection, right? The connection of the platform. So all you do here, let me sign out of this now. I'll log out of FP Markets. So all you do here is you'll have your charts here. So we're now logged out. We're not connected to FP Markets. So this is for one of the attendees that asked if I could go through this again. So from the main platform, from the chart interface here, you'll have access to what's known as your trading panel. Simply click on the trading panel, find the broker of choice, FP Markets, click on this, enter your password. I'm just going to go and find my password again. Just bear with me. And then input your password in. and click connect. And then your account, quite simply, guys, your account is then connected to through TradingView, and then you can make trades. So as I said, you can click that trade button. You have your order window pop up here, and nice and easy, you can place trades through TradingView, but with FP markets. All right, excellent. So as I said, guys, there is a recording available. There will be a recording available on YouTube and through our main webpage under resources. You'll find the archived webinar there. Remember to, as I said, look, I'm going to repeat this, but remember, view the recording of this session because I have thrown quite a lot of you, especially for newer traders or newer users of TradingView here. Look, if you have any questions, do feel free to reach out to our friendly support team. A multilingual 24/7 customer support team are available to help you out. I'm just going to have one quick check of I should be sharing my screen. I am sharing my screen there, guys. So sorry, Adrian, I'm just getting the question there. Username is to trading account. No, it's for the trading account. So with FP Markets and other brokers as well, TradingView uses CTrader in the back end. So you have to use you have to use a CTrader account number and password. Boniface, I am sharing my I do apologize. I do apologize, guys. Let me just quickly share my screen. I was sharing the so sorry. I clicked back over to my PPT slide. I do apologize. But look, Adrian, would you like me to quickly go over that again? How to sign in with FP Markets? I can. Very, very simple. Let me log out of here quickly. I do apologize for that. So what you do here is you will have your charting interface here. Click on Trading Panel, guys. Find FP Markets. Enter your password here. Click Connect. And then you're connected to TradingView. Okay, and then you can make your trades. As I said, click on the trade panel, then you'll have your order window ready to go. I do really apologize for that, guys. I thought I forgot I actually transferred back over to the slides there, but I hope that answered your question there, Adrian, in regards to how to log in and log out of with FP Markets through TradingView. Username are digits. No, the username is an account number, right? It's or I think you can. I'm not sure, but my username, as you can see here, my username is hello user, but your username will probably be your name or but that's my account number there. That's the digits. Okay, so as I said, guys, if there are any questions, the support team are here to help, and they'll help you get started, get things underway. And on that note, fellow traders and investors, I'm just going to check the questions once more. Okay, Adrian, if you can't sign in, do head over to our customer support team. They'll give you a hand with that. All right. So on that note, as I said, I will bid you a farewell. Thank you very much for joining this evening. I do hope, as I said, it's been productive and you're ready to get started with TradingView through FP Markets. I hope you have a productive day, morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're joining me from. Thank you once again, and I'll see you all very, very soon.